Hey everyone, welcome to the second game of the Prospect Showcase. This is the Southeast taking on the West Division, or West Region. Expert picks tell us that the West will clean sweep here, yet they only have a 52% chance of winning, so should be a pretty even matchup. A couple of user-created prospects on full display this evening. We have Can't Throw, the quarterback for the Southeast from Nashville, Tennessee. And the running back for the West is Wilmington, Delaware native and Texas State alum Paul Goldschmidt. So that'll be very interesting to watch them in action today. Couple other notables include, for the Southeast, Kyle Spears and Trey Seabrooks at corner, Gerald Phillips Jr. at corner, Elton Spence at linebacker, Ben Williams at safety, user-created Lavinie Rondo at receiver, already mentioned Can't Throw. You got Darius Irvin at running back, Chris Nurse at corner, among many others that I'll get into later. But the West will have possession here, as I cannot find my cursor. Okay. Oh, there it is. There was Goldschmidt. Sorry, I took forever to find my cursor. But there we go. You see the Southeast defense looking real good. You got Ronnie Havers Jr. there, Tristan Zanders as well, and of course Elton Spence. Goldschmidt on the run, picking up the first down, as Rashawn Clanton will come into the game, the junior running back out of TCU. Carson Shotwell at quarterback, and that pass will be incomplete. Looking for the tight end, Marquise Randall. Shotwell and Goldschmidt, teammates at Texas State, as that is thrown deep and incomplete, intended for Stephon Bain, the SMU senior out of Tyler, Texas. Shotwell on third, that is incomplete. Off of the hands of fullback Blake Westbrook. Punting for the West is Jordan Berzanski, the Washington State alum. Ben Williams on the return. Stopped there by the West's Marquise Bradshaw. And that'll bring out the quarterback, Can't Throw. University of Tennessee alum, 6'1", 235. Darius Irvin on the run. One of the top running backs in this year's draft, Irwin, a senior out of Jacksonville State, 5'11", 190. As backup running back, Garo Daragagabragadagian will come in. Throw to pass, Daragagabragadagian with the grab there. Name is so long, it doesn't even fit in the pop-up window. Throw will hand off, it's Irvin. First down is picked up. Tackle made that time by number 1 for the West. That is Patrick Bateman, the user-created corner out of Arizona State. Go! Throw, will throw. Daragagabragadagian with the grab. First down is picked up for the Southeast. Ball at the 45. Irvin on the run. Getting a good block there, picking up another first down for the Southeast as they keep on moving. Darrow back in the game here. Daragagabragadagian on the handoff here. Only a small gain that time. Stop made by 56. Jordan Blasius, the South Dakota State alum, one of the best linebackers in FCS history. Hike. Throw on the throw. That is complete to Irvin. Darius Irvin getting his touches here early. Stop made by 55, TJ Ross. Senior out of Nebraska. Garrow on the run here. 24 on the tackle, that is Tyreek Johnson, one of the Johnson brothers. His brother Terrell, teammate with him at Arizona. Both out of Fort Worth, Texas. Of course, their father Titus, the DB's coach of the Tucson Vipers. 3rd and inches, they go to the fullback out of the backfield. That is Will Watson, the junior out of Farragut, Tennessee. 1st and goal. Garrow on the run, and Daragaga Brangadagian will find the end zone. Touchdown Southeast. Logan Heron on the PAT. That kick is right through. So the Southeast strike first as Garrow finds the end zone. We'll see what Carson Shotwell in the West can do. Stephon Bain on the return. Stop made that time by number 0. That is Kyle Spears, the senior corner out of Wake Forest. Clanton on the run there. Number 5 on the tackle, Gerald Phillips Jr., senior out of Georgia State. 2nd down and 4 here. Shotwell has some time getting it out. Clanton with the grab. Number 17, Jamarcus Boone, the Auburn senior linebacker, on the stop. 1st down, Shotwell. Gonna air it out here, incomplete. Second down and 10. That's Josiah Jackson in motion. Shotwell to throw. Pass is caught. That's Clanton. He's got some room here. And Phillips Jr. on the stop that time, but the West are moving now. They are over midfield here. Goldschmidt back in the game. He'll get the carry. Stop made that time by number 1, Kevin Denard. Georgia Southern corner. Shotwell going to take off here on the QB sneak. And has enough for the first. Good for 10 on that scramble there. Or design run. Another design run here for Shotwell. Good for 7. That'll end the quarter here. West are driving down by a score. 2nd down and 3. Shotwell motioning Jackson. Another quarterback run here. And it seems to be working, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Carson Shotwell, 3 carries for about 25 yards total. 1st and 10 now at the 14. Hail Mary concept. Shotwell, end zone, incomplete. Right off the hands of Clanton. Second down, Shotwell. End zone again here, incomplete. Third down. Shotwell to throw. Caught Clanton, but the forbidden hitch route, well, not really forbidden, but frowned upon, I'll say, hitch route, causes a 4th down. Timothy Bilyeu's kick is good. And the Oregon kicker puts the West on the board here. Bilyeu will kick it away. Montre Poole on the return. Good stop on special teams by Bateman. 1st and 10 for the Southeast. Good defense that time as TJ Ross gets to Irvin for the tackle there. Loss of 2. Daragaga Bragadagian back in the backfield. Throw to pass. Garrow with the grab. Another tackle for TJ Ross. He'll take a seat. Justin Raphael, the USC linebacker, will take his place. Throw on third down. Has a man. It's Irvin sneaking out of the backfield. First down picked up. Stop made by 56, Blasius. Ball at the 40 now. That is almost intercepted. Oh my goodness. Couldn't quite catch a number on that, but that was very close. Poole with the grab that time. Right in front of Blasius, but it's Bateman again who will bring down the ball carrier. Irvin. Good run that time. Another first down for the Southeast here as they are now finding a rhythm on offense. Garrow back in the game. He will get the carry. Good for a couple that time. Stop made by 3, Cam Thompson. Houston senior safety out of Waco, Texas. Irvin. Another handoff. Another first down. 22 on the stop. Deron Butler. Another Nebraska Cornhusker defender. Throw to the end zone. Touchdown. It's Roger Belgrave. The Coastal Carolinas senior. The second player ever in the NAGA from Barbados. And the 6'3" receiver has himself a TD in the Prospect Showcase. Representing the small island of Barbados, Roger Belgrave. (14-3) Southeast. Handoff. It is Clanton. Good stop there. Jamarcus Boone. Loss of 3 that time. Shotwell trying to find something here on offense. Pressure coming. They will resort again to the check down with Clanton. Already his 4th catch. Goldschmidt of the game on a 3rd and 10. Tight end Randall in motion. Shotwell to pass. Deep to Bain. Incomplete. Punting it away will be Brzezinski. We're going to boot it deep here to Ben Williams. Short return there. Bain on the stop. And the Southeast with the ball again, looking to add even more to this lead. Irvin on the run. Bateman, who's been everywhere, makes the tackle again. Throw. Incomplete. Third and 8. That pass almost picked. Tyreek Johnson on the coverage. 4th and 8. Punting for the Southeast is sophomore Preston Garris. And oh my goodness, if that just held up for another second or so, that could have been a pin. But just barely rolls into the end zone. Touchback. Shotwell. That is a connection. Josiah Jackson makes the grab. Jackson, a junior out of San Jose State. One of the top prospects in the Season 8 draft. Finding his way onto this roster for the West. Didn't have enough senior receivers to fill out the receiving core, so they're like, hey, want to come play for us? And he's like, sure. Shotwell lost the football. Jamarcus Boone on the recovery, and he's running into his own blockers, but still manages to stay on his feet. And if he was able to get out of his own blocks, He could have ran that back to the house. Turnover for the West. Southeast ball near the red zone. Throw. Gonna try and get it all in one play. It is incomplete. Second down. Irvin and Watson in the backfield. Throw to the end zone. Ooh, off the hands there of the tight end, DJ Holmes. Third down. Throw. Will throw to the end zone. It's Curtis Wiggins for the touchdown. Can't throw. Shirley can throw today, as he throws a strike to the Southern Miss senior receiver, Curtis Wiggins. And the Southeast is up by 18 here in the first half. Bain on the return. And can Shotwell hold on to the ball this time is the main question. He'll throw deep, incomplete. Looking, I believe, for Jackson. Second down, Shotwell. Airing it out again, this time as Marquise Bradshaw, the Kansas receiver. First down at the 46 of the West. Clanton on the grab, hit hard that time by Phillips Jr. Second down and 6, ball right at midfield. Minute to go and counting in the first half. Incomplete that time. Looking for the fullback, Blake Westbrook. Third and 6 coming up. Bradshaw in motion. Handoff. Clanton won't get far enough. Jamarcus Boone on the tackle. He has been everywhere for the Southeast. They will call a timeout. It'll be a false start here on Joe Andreas. That'll back him up. Perhaps give him a little bit more room to punt as well, as Brzezinski's got a pretty big leg. We'll see if he can pin him deep. Didn't really make much of a difference, as Williams will have the ball teleport to his hands apparently. Minor return there. First and 10, 42 seconds left in the first half. That pass is knocked away. Second down and 10. Throw to throw, incomplete. Third down, ball at their own 15. Irvin on the carry. No timeout used here for the West. And Garris will punt it away again. Ron Butler on the return. And the West has 13 seconds to see if they can get any points here. Shotwell, out route, caught. That's Josiah Jackson. Only took 3 seconds off the clock. Go! Shotwell to throw, Clanton with the catch. 4 seconds left. They will call a timeout and kick. Bill Yu going to try from 49 here. This kick looks good, and it is right through for 3 points at the end of the half. 21-6. West still down, and I believe the Southeast will get the ball at half. They will. So West defense need to really start thinking about getting a turnover here, or at least a 3 and out to help their offense. Oh, hit hard that time was Poole. West coming out with a vengeance here. Throw to throw. Irvin on the grab there. Cam Thompson, who I believe had that special teams tackle a play ago, makes the tackle. 2nd and 4. Irvin. Ooh! Another big hit. This time it's Blasius. Almost body slamming Irvin after a gain of a few. Garrow on the run that time. Tyreek Johnson on the tackle that time. And you can tell that the West really want to at least pop the ball out or really wrap up their tackling here. Throw on 2nd and 9. Double coverage throw. DJ Holmes hauls it in. The big tight end. The Georgia Bulldog alum, 6'6" DJ Holmes. One of the best tight ends in the class. Hauls it in right over Patrick Bateman. Now Matt Loper, the Colorado State linebacker, gets that tackle. 2nd down, 12. Throw going to be sacked here on the play. It's Quentin Boyd. The Oregon State outside linebacker with the sack. 3rd and 20 here. As Holmes again. Oh, incomplete. And good job by the West defense to at least hold him to this. Mulheron going to try from 49. This is where Bilyeu made his. Mulheron, he got it. 49-yarder for both kickers today. Mulheron, the Georgia Tech senior. Pretty big for a kicker. He's 6'4", almost 220 pounds. West's now down by 18. Shotwell, one-on-one, caught. That's Marquise Bradshaw with the catch. Good for 45. Stop made by Kyle Spears. Clanton in the backfield. Shotwell to Clanton. Only a couple that time. 51 on the stop is Ronnie Favors Jr. 2nd and 8. Handoff. Clanton. Good for 5. Spears on the tackle. Goldschmidt back in the ball game on a 3rd and 3 opportunity. Shotwell will throw to him. Pass is caught, but he's drilled. Tackled by Elton Spence. And he's very lucky he's holding on to that ball right now. Clanton breaks the tackle of one defender, but not the tackle of Sherrod Boylan, number 96. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Shotwell to the end zone here. That is almost intercepted. Better watch out there. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 13 for the West. Shotwell. End zone. Touchdown, Bryce Hogue. The user-created receiver from Boise State. A guy who was, I think, just made it the past couple of months or so, finds himself on a roster and having a touchdown in the prospect game to put the West right back in this thing. Montre Poole on the return. And throw back on offense here. He'll look to pass. Deep. DJ Holmes. Incomplete. Trips to the left now. Single back is Irvin. Motion man is Aaron McKinney. Throw. Sacked again. This time it's Spencer Christie. The Stanford defensive end. One of the top in the class. 6'5", 274. 3rd and 17. That pass is incomplete, and the Southeast will punt. Good news for the West as they get the ball back. Garris, the sophomore, Sophomore? I said sophomore, didn't I? I'm not implying he's soft by any means. But he is 5'11", 176 pounds. So, there's that. Shotwell handoff here to Clanton. Phillips Jr. on the stop. Good for 7. Second down and 3. Hogue in motion there. Shotwell's pass is caught. Clanton. They're not giving him forward progress, although it doesn't even matter because Elton Spence has a hold. So there's that. First down as they get bailed out by a penalty. Goldschmidt back in the backfield. First into the 42. Goldschmidt gonna run there for a first down. Somersaulting over number 23. That is Eddie Stewart, the Memphis safety. Clanton on the run again. He's had quite the day. Again, this guy is just a junior, so he will be available as one of the top running backs in the Season 8 draft class. Westbrook here with the grab. One of the few fullbacks in the senior draft class. Shotwell doing okay, 14-24, almost 200 yards. Can he get another TD though? He sure can. It's Goldschmidt out of the backfield. Touchdown West. Bilyeu's extra point is good, and look at the West. They are right back in this thing. 24-20 with 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. Carson Shotwell hoping a way to come back here in the second half. We'll see what Can't Throw and company can do. First down pass. Wide open target is Poole. Bateman, who's been everywhere today, has another tackle. And that is the end of the third quarter. 24-20. Southeast are in front, but not by much. Handoff, it's Irvin. Gain of 7 here. Second and 3. They try the fullback dive there with Watson, but Quentin Boyd coming off that edge, stopping that threat. Loss of a couple. Third and 4. That is an out route complete to Aaron McKinney, senior out of Middle Tennessee State. Throw on first. That is complete. Poole with the grab. Nice little crossing route that time. Poole 3 catches for 48 yards on 6 total targets. Southeast driving here. Irvin on the run. Bateman again on the stop there. Gain of 8. 3 wideouts in the game now for the Southeast. Throw will take off himself and have a first down. 55 on the stop is TJ Ross. First and goal. Toss play. Irvin looking for the end zone but cannot find it. Stop short just at the 1.5. Garrow back in the game. Could he go for T number 2? No. TJ Ross is right there. He's had quite the day on defense. 6 tackles. Third and goal at the 4. Irvin back in the game. They'll pass. End zone. Irvin at the knees. Grabs it for the TD. And that could be the icing on the cake here for the Southeast. Now back up by 11. Mulheron on the kick. Bain to return. Spears on the tackle there. And can the West do something here on offense to say, hey, we're still in this thing? Clanton on first down. That's a good start. Picks up 9. Another Clanton dish here. Another 9-yard gain. Talk about consistency. Goldschmidt, who caught the last TD for the West, back in the game at running back. They'll toss it his way. Not as much success. Sherrod Boyland on the tackle there. Clanton back in the game. 2nd and 13. Shotwell will pass. Deep, wide open target. There's Josiah Jackson. 27-yard pickup there for the San Jose State junior. Tucker Weaver on the false start there. That's the center out of Texas. Perhaps did a little bit of head bobbing there. Can't do that. Back him up 5. 1st and 15. Go! Shotwell. The look to throw. Again, Clanton on the hitch route. Gotta stop it. Kyle Spears on the tackle. 2nd down and 18 as they keep going backwards here. Shotwell looking for some positive yards. Instead, he will just throw it away. 3rd and 18. Anything can happen here. Strong eye formation. Bain and Jackson, the receivers. Shotwell will throw. Looking to Jackson. It's incomplete that time. 4th and 18. Clanton in motion. Shotwell airing it out. He's got Stephon Bain. Nice play there. Picks up the 1st down and keeps the drive alive with 2:40 to go. Motioning Clanton. Shotwell will throw it. Pass is caught. Nice route there by Clanton. 1st down and goal for the West. Shotwell heating up. Almost 300 yards. Can he find the end zone here? No! Incomplete. I think that was in the direction of Bain. He just couldn't hang on to it. 2nd and goal. Shotwell. Sacked. He lost it. Picked up here. Phillips Jr. Can he take it all the way back? No, he runs into his own blocker again. That is the 2nd time the Southeast could have returned a fumble for a TD, but they were blocked by their own defenders. Quick throw incomplete. Southeast has the ball back and looking for another couple of 1st downs here to seal the deal and go to the championship game. Third and 10. Throw. Wide open. McKinney. Nice grab there. Stop made by 22, Deron Butler. 2-minute warning here. Irvin on the reception there. Ross on the stop. West calls their first timeout. Winner of this game will play the winner of Northeast and Central. In the Prospect Championship game. Third and 4. Irvin. 1st down picked up, and that should pretty much do it. West burns their last timeout, and they are in victory formation. Can't throw, and Darius Irvin get the job done here. We'll take a look at final stats, of course. But 3 TDs, just over 200 yards, proved to be enough. Gotta give it to Carson Shotwell, though. He did put up a great performance. Both are going to be great quarterbacks in the league, I'm sure. Shotwell probably going maybe in the 2nd or 3rd round. Throw maybe 3rd or 4th. That'll be it. Throw 18 of 30. 238 and 3 TDs. Shot well 1932 for 274 and 2 TDs. So pretty similar stat lines there. Darius Irvin, 6.2 yards a carry. Led them to victory today. Also had a touchdown in the receiving department. Spears was all over the place. 2 DPs, tackle for loss, 6 tackles total. Fumbles forced by Boyland. And Xavier Millsap. Okay. Interesting. Take a look at the West. Shot well. 108 rating. Clanton, pretty good. Paul Goldschmidt, not bad. Clanton, 9 catches for 66. And I hate to say it, that was probably the reason why they lost today. He was targeted 10 times, mostly on those little check down routes. And I really wish that they got their other receivers involved more. Patrick Bateman led the team, 11 tackles, good for him. TJ Ross, also a breakout player in this game. Quentin Boyd with a sack on the TFL. Take a look at the rest there. And there's that. Take a look at game stats. And we'll be out of here. There you go. So Southeast wins. They will play in the Prospect Championship game coming up soon. We will see you in a few, folks.